Hi, I am Ivy Hazel, and I am the Executive Director of the South Granville Business Improvement Association. I'm here to share with you our comprehensive marketing and economic recovery strategy for South Granville neighborhood of Vancouver called South Granville Summer. South Granville is a bustling community of approximately 30,000 residents and 6 million visitors each year. Due to the pandemic and impacts of Broadway construction and the Granville Bridge Connector construction, the South Granville BI took an opportunity to activate its assets and partnerships to encourage to return back to the neighborhood. With 3 new public spaces, free outdoor activities, and safe spaces for people to socialize and meet their needs, we were able to leverage new models to bring people back and gain confidence in being back in the new reality. Activating public spaces was an important part of our strategy. We hosted free outdoor yoga lessons by local residents who happened to be instructors. After the classes, 65% of the participants lingered in the neighborhood for shopping, brunching, or smoothies. On Thursdays, local musicians performed Latin, jazz, pop music, and Hawaiian music to an enthusiastic audience. Without a venue, artists were keen for places to share their craft. Neighbors came out to see neighbors. The profile of South Granville improved as a place to be. We did have one complaint. Residents requested less Michael Bolton. We installed giant board games and sharing libraries in the plazas. Our plazas on 13th and 14th were among the highest in the city. In collaboration with 22 other Vancouver BIAs, we worked to do a strong group media buy and comprehensive influencer coverage. Our patio infrastructure increased by 400% in 2021, and we use this opportunity to increase awareness of our new assets and bring new business to our restaurants. Vancouverites were encouraged to visit, vote, and win neighborhood prizes. This resulted in increased visitation to South Granville, bringing business to restaurants during hardship, over 16,000 engagements on Instagram alone, and our own business, Stable House Bistro, voted best patio in the city. We helped our businesses navigate the setup of their patios and also made a map showcasing where you could go to eat. South Granville agreed to host 2 liquor permitted plazas as part of a pilot with the City of Vancouver. The City of Vancouver and Vancouver Police Department have also said that they had only positive experiences with alcohol consumption on our plazas. 66% of those surveyed felt it had a positive impact on business, and 66% also felt it had a positive impact on the neighborhood. There's a 95% approval rating for alcohol consumption in our plazas. Thank Granville Its Food Trucks was a summer food truck pop-up, a variety of food trucks and cuisines that were rotated every week. Open to the public and free of charge, with the overall objective to provide a safe outdoor space and bring more vibrancy and a sense of community during uncertain times of the COVID-19 pandemic. This program was intended to connect with residents who no longer spent time in their own neighborhood, provide a safe, low barrier way for people to get together, and instill that Vancouver is still a place to happen. The park became an active place to bump into your neighbors and get a bite to eat. This was a revenue neutral program. Vendors paid for the implementation through their fees, and this did not negatively impact brick and mortar restaurants. Foot traffic increased by 120%, and 33% had not been in the area for over a month, and some many in ages. It did result in people exploring the neighborhood, with 74% saying that they spent at least $20 and up to $500 per person during their visit. South Granville BIA invited 3 local well-known craft market collectives to host artisan markets in the neighborhood. Businesses set up market stands or racks from their stores and offered special market day promotions. For a mere $2,000 investment and an influx of $200,000 was spent at South Granville businesses. Pedestrian count increased by 37% on market days and was said to be the best business days since the pandemic. 75% of people spent up to $100 and 25% spent at least $500. Our feedback was that everybody did really well. The restaurants were packed, patios were packed, stores were bustling and full of people. The craft market vendors enjoyed all the visitors to their space, and the residents and visitors were gushing about the market. The adjacent, thank Granville, its food truck vendors also had above average sales. We also had a partnership with Vancouver Mural Fest that brought 2 new murals and capped it off with a public disco street party. We increased our mural inventory to 11, brought meaningful vibrancy and on-brand beautification through the work of Asian and Indigenous artists. And for a $3,000 contribution, we were able to leverage a $15,000 diverse multicultural event that happened for the first time in South Granville. It included live music, circus acts, drawing stations, games, and painting. So for costs, our expenses include $7,000 to implement the pod, $2,000 to participate in the partnership promo, $6,000 to provide public space activations, $15,000 for summer students, $17,000 for our Mural Fest activations, and $2,000 for market. So overall, we spent $49,000 for that complete campaign, and it was offset by the Canada Summer Jobs Grant, City of Vancouver grants, and vendor revenue. So completely revenue neutral. That's the rundown of South Granville Summer. I hope you enjoyed our rundown of our fantastic program.